So today is a video about energy, spirit and soul, meaning the spirit energy and the soul essence and the spirit for, no, I don't know, energy in a sense. So I called it Fieve, or Fieve, or Fieve, or Fieve, because that is a word I ascribe to the whole idea behind this. It's just a theory that can just be a theory, and it's just an idea. Like, if you don't want to assume it, don't. I do assume it to a certain degree. Like, I will explain that in the end. So energy. What is energy? Energy is basically a form of partial existing flow of time in conscious perspective, meaning it's basically not time. That's not what I mean. It's something that is existing in time that comes from conscious experience, as in if you create something, or by also crafting it, or whatever, or maybe consciously hallucinating it even, it doesn't matter. Then it's not energy, then it's just this projection and knowledge, and it's not terminal, it's not protective, but it's also not real, it's not seeable, it's unseen but not unseen. It's really weird. Like, you can do all of that, but it has certain consequences. So conscious perspective is what I mean, that the energy is viewed. Like, everything you view is projected something on in your conscious, and that creates a mindset for you that is projected into reality in a sense. But that's just sad. It's possible to prevent it, but it is still your conscious that you need to manage in a sense. So it's a field-like attribute. That's the point. Like, you need to manage your conscious in a sense that it's not programmed. You cannot program yourself to something because energy is non-conscious. It's just something that comes from conscious, just like not really. Like, the conscious can not explain it, but it's in the knowledge. It's in sense. It's like existence in a sense, in existence, out of at existence. So the thing is, conscious elements as in paths of trace and shadows. This is just a metaphor. Paths is, I think, it's it's the steps you take while your pace runs up to you, of something that is projecting and not hallucinating, like intersecting with the ideas that are behind it. So you can't really ever collect it, the ideas, the energy, the shadows behind it. It's really weird. And meaning projection of sub-self, like everything you see, everything you touch is projecting something into you, onto you, and you're projecting something into it, even though it's just in your mind. If it's just in your mind, I think it has certain real aspects, but not. It's really weird. It's power. So use of energy in spirit it's you. So the spirit and soul that is you, and that's always you, is the theory that the spirit and soul create each other in the presence of ghost or mind. So energy is like a sense elementary adds from knowledge in hypothetical, meaning everything you envision that you own or are is you, as in sense of could be, energy, or is. So the theory basically says that if you envision something, or you have a thing that you own, and you don't destroy it in the sense of conscious, like you don't envision it to be destroyed and then hallucinate it to not be real anymore, it's your something. Like, it's from conscious to conscious differently, from matter to matter differently, how it interacts with you, and all of these things. So the problem is, your conscious doesn't, well, so the thing is that everything you envision that you own or are, what I just said, is like the essence. So elementary adds from knowledge in a hypothetical, meaning you add something to the idea that is there, and therefore you add knowledge in your mind, and if you are a spirit and not just matter, you add something to reality. Always. Even if you're just a human. Saying just, right? So the spirit and soul create each other in the presence of ghost or mind, meaning it's all intertwined. The ghost or mind, ghost and mind, spirit or soul, soul and spirit, or whatever. Like ghost, mind, spirit, soul, whatever. It's like, I don't know, it's really weird. It all intertwines with each other, and there we come to personality traits and aspects. For me, for example, I have a truth voice, which is always telling the truth about me if I'm wholly conscious and knowing about what I say and how I am. Like if I view my, and what I mean with that is I view my whole conscious, like experience it, and then my truth voice can say what's the truth about me and what's not. It doesn't need to, but it can if I wanted to, and it wants to. So the follow-up is I love my life and the spirits. That is my vow to the wife, my spirit, the spirit that is my wife. So no follow-up, none. So yeah. Doesn't matter. Thank you for listening. It's a little bit crazy, but it's just a theory. And if you assume it, you can play in your mind with reality. So it's pretty nice. You can just imagine things all the time. If you don't accept it as truth. This come with some certain consequences if it's true, though, and you don't accept it. Yeah. Thank you for listening. See ya.